Hey, how's it going? I figured I'd put out a little video on stuff I picked up at the gun shows here recently. We had gun shows in Saskatoon, and me and a couple of buddies went out to Calgary for their gun show, and it was all in all pretty good. It was a kind of a crazy Easter weekend, but yeah, I don't know. We'll crack into it. Picked up some Federal 12S shot columns, 12S4s, I should say, and using those for reloading slugs. The Lee key drive 1 ounce slugs. I loaded those up first because I'm not really set up to lubricate bullets yet, so I don't need to lubricate those. And I had a mediocre kind of alloy. I think it had some sort of cadmium or zinc or something in it, so I needed to get rid of that, and I just casted them into slugs, so that worked out good for me. Um, got about 150 of those casted up. Then I'm just using Lee data so I can give it to you guys and feel comfortable. It's just a 12S4 wad using 40 grains of HS6. Lee key drive slug. It says S3 wads, but you can use S4s and just put a spacer underneath your actual slug to raise it up to your crimping groove. So that's what I'm doing with these. They come out pretty nice. This one's got a pretty crimp on it. There we go. Hopefully this thing will focus. Ugh. There we go. Yeah, made a bunch of those things. And then over Easter, this is not necessarily gun show related, but cousin had some grimy old 30-06 he didn't feel comfortable shooting, so he gave them to me. I think I'll just tear them down if I'm not terribly confident. We got some bronze tip Remingtons, got some silver tips, got some Full Metal Jacket stuff, and some soft points. These are the real gems in here. There's a bunch more silver tips, but which side are these on? Yes. There's a bunch of these in there. So I got some Remington accelerators. Those will be kind of neat to try out. Probably chronograph them. What else do we get here? That's kind of a little hint for you. Picked up a Lyman 429, 421 Keith mold. I was looking for the 4 cavity, but I figured for the price this thing was, I haggled the guy down a little bit. Got it for $30. Just need some mold handles now, but that was a price I could not pass up. Cast a 245 grain semi-wad cutter. This is the Keith's design for the 44 mag. Elmer Keith, the notorious for his 600-yard shot on a mule deer with a 44 mag. You can probably find a story on that somewhere. He helped invent the 44 mag, 41 mag, 357 Magnum, so pretty much he's very influential in all modern day handgunning. Kind of a neat guy. Interesting. Then we got some of this stuff here. And this is all S&B and Federal. This kind of sucks, but I picked up this at Bass Pro when we were in Calgary. So that's kind of nice. And then I started priming some of these, but I figured I'd take a break and show you guys a quick video, or give you a quick video on what I got at the gun show before I start shooting it all. But yeah, I picked up some Starline brass. This stuff is absolutely fantastic. Weighs really consistently. Primes nicely. Didn't have an issue. I had to ream all my primer pockets on these, both Federal and Cellier and Below. It's decent brass. I've used S&B for a rifle. I haven't had any issues with them before, but I don't know, take it as you will. So I picked up some containers for these. That's all good. Picked up a nice Lyman mold. Old school. I love the old box it's in. Got some Remington stuff from my cousin for free, just to get rid of, I guess. And then I picked up some of this here. This is like the quintessential 44 Magnum powder. Meters very nicely, super consistent. I've been giving it kind of mild loads for the 44 mag. I like that powder. And then these guys, picked up this the other day. A friend of mine gave me some to try out. And we were I was loading up some kind of crazy Magnum loads for this guy. Yeah. It's a Ruger Super Blackhawk 2, or Super Blackhawk. I'm thinking Benelli's here. Super Blackhawk 44 Magnum with the 10.5 inch barrel, 44 mag. I like this thing quite a bit. And consistently connect with an 8-inch plate at 100 yards with it, so that's pretty good. You got that thing for a song. 4 rounds fired out of it, so I've put a couple hundred through it since, and you could tell like it was tight, a little bit gritty. It's broken in since then. Just playing around with it. So I'm gonna be casting for it once I'm able to properly lube bullets. With this, out of the 10.5 inch barrel, I'm figuring about 1,600 feet per second. So that's pretty impressive. So with the Keith bullet, should be able to get about the same. This was not even max load when we're getting about 1,600 feet per second out of it. So I'm pretty impressed with that. But yeah, that's what I picked up at local gun shows, Saskatoon, Calgary. If you guys got any suggestions on what else you'd like to see, just let me know. Thanks.